In 2011, a teenage forward executed a rapid drag-back turn at the edge of the penalty box, effortlessly bypassing a defender, to score a goal that would secure the FIFA Puskás Award. That individual brilliance directly translated into historic team success. Later that year, he led Santos to their first Copa Libertadores title in nearly 50 years. This absolute domestic dominance turned him into the undisputed face of Brazilian football. By 2013, he was the most coveted young player on the planet. His generational talent triggered a massive bidding war across the Atlantic. It also laid the groundwork for a financial scandal that would taint his first major move to Europe. FC Barcelona won the race, announcing his signing in the summer of 2013 for an officially disclosed fee of €57.1 million. This flowchart breaks down the actual transaction. While the public figure sat at €57.1 million, another €40 million was secretly funneled to a management company owned by his parents, alongside millions more in hidden side agreements. Spanish authorities investigated the discrepancy, resulting in sweeping tax fraud charges against the club. Barcelona eventually paid millions in back taxes, pushing the actual total cost of the transfer to nearly €100 million. The ensuing legal fallout, dubbed Neymar Gate, forced Barcelona president Sandro Rosell to resign in disgrace. On the pitch, however, the chaos didn't slow him down. He scored over 100 goals for the club, won a treble, and formed the lethal MSN attacking trio alongside Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez. Yet, despite conquering Europe, he realized he would remain the supporting act to Messi. To win the Ballon d'Or, he needed a team of his own. In 2017, Paris Saint-Germain activated his €222 million release clause, shattering the world transfer record. This was a highly calculated gamble. By moving to France, he aimed to become the undisputed focal point of a European powerhouse and secure his place as the world's best player. Looking at this anatomical breakdown of his injuries, a devastating pattern emerges. While he secured 5 Ligue 1 titles, his time in Paris was defined by recurring metatarsal fractures and ligament tears in his right foot and ankle. When we convert that timeline into absence rates, the cost becomes clear. He missed roughly 45% of PSG's crucial Champions League knockout matches over his 6 seasons. The move designed to crown him trapped him in a cycle of rehabilitation. Combined with intense criticism of his lavish off-field lifestyle, his European ambitions remained unfulfilled. By 2023, with mounting injuries and a fracturing relationship in Paris, he left Europe entirely for Saudi Pro League club Al Hilal. The financials were staggering. The club paid a €90 million transfer fee and handing him an annual salary exceeding $80 million. Almost immediately after arriving, tragedy struck. While on international duty, he collapsed on the pitch with a completely torn ACL. After making only a handful of appearances over the next year and a half, he and the club agreed to a mutual contract termination in January 2025. This highly lucrative detour definitively closed the window on his physical prime, forcing him to seek redemption back where his career began. He made an emotional return to his boyhood club, Santos, who were in a battle to avoid relegation from the Brazilian top flight. He had 2 goals: rescue the club that made him a star, and desperately rebuild his match fitness ahead of the 2026 World Cup. By the summer of 2026, he was still recovering from a recent calf injury. Even so, coach Carlo Ancelotti selected him to carry the weight of the nation in the tournament. His final World Cup ended in a 2-1 defeat to Norway in the round of 16 at MetLife Stadium. His stoppage time penalty proved to be nothing more than a consolation goal. Following the final whistle, he announced his immediate retirement from international football, ending his run as Brazil's all-time leading scorer with 80 goals. While he experienced ultimate heartbreak on the pitch, he achieved absolute financial victory off it, amassing an estimated personal net worth of $450 million. After the tournament, he retreated from the sport to his custom €20.6 million superyacht in Brazil. This is the defining paradox of his career. He possessed a generational talent and built massive commercial success, yet his trajectory was constantly derailed by controversy and physical fragility. He conquered the financial world of modern football, but without a World Cup or Ballon d'Or to his name, he leaves the game remembered as the prince who never became king.